Okay, this is literally the first time of me doing this kind of setup, but I was just like, I got this new phone and it came with like this holster case. That is a reference from high school, so don't even like, damn, she can't. Yeah, so I don't know about this setup. It's a little bit iffy. I don't know if it'll work. It's a little, I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm afraid of the mic falling, but it's connected by a wire to the thing, so. But we'll just see. We'll see. So, yeah, so today I'm going to be doing absolutely nothing but getting high. I'm just playing. Anyway, I'm gonna clean some of my areas. I just got the, ooh, you can't see that. Okay. Okay, so we found a flaw. You can't see when I'm doing it like this. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the regular mic on the phone and kind of call it a day because there's a lot going on. It's messing up with the routine. But anyway, so this, oh shit. So this is the area, so I just want to kind of clean it up a bit and then we'll start to roll up. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Yeah, I totally fumbled. This was a screen protector and I completely fumbled it. Like I don't know what I did wrong, but she's going in the trash. Okay, so now that's kind of cleaned up. Now I'm just going to roll up. So I'm trying to find like a good spot for y'all to like see me and then also see the process, but I don't really know. I don't really know. So yeah. Alright. So yeah, today is Sunday. I didn't really record much. Oh yeah, I did record a bit yesterday, but honestly, for the rest of the remainder, I was out. I went to visit my friend's apartment, new apartment. It was her first ever apartment. I mentioned in the video she moved like a while ago, but not too long ago. So our friend group, went down to go, check out her place and, have a nice night out. I low-key like wanted to bring my phone like to record and stuff, but I was like, you know what, nah, I'm cool. And I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I had some time. But there was a point at the end when I kind of wanted to like vlog about it. But it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, the trip. Yeah, the drive was good. She lives like an hour and a half away from me, so not too bad. It seemed like I was supposed to take toll, but then I got there and then there was like no toll. But I'm still a little scared because I've been past tolls and not paid and, just whatever. I'll get it in the mail, but then it'd be so expensive. Oh, no. It would be like I didn't pay a toll that I should have paid, but it didn't really have anywhere for me to pay, or I just didn't notice it or something like that. And then now I gotta pay like $180. Like, that legit happened to me. And I've just kind of been scarred. Just been scarred about that whole, like, toll booth. Scarred by toll booths. For real. But yeah, it's okay. This time it was cool. We just went. Got there around like 7:30 or so. My friends were on their way there, most of them, but there was one friend that was already there. And yeah, we just chatted, caught up, drank. Then we went out. We went to the bars. We went to two places. The first one was pretty cool. It was cool. It was nice. It had like air conditioning. I think about the small details. It had air conditioning. It wasn't too crowded in the clubbing area of it. So it was like a bar in the front, and then in the back is like a dancing area, which I liked because it gives you an option rather than like, if you ever went to Kutztown or partied at Shorty's, that it's like the bar, dancing all in one scene, and it can be overwhelming after 12 o'clock, like after, so being in a place where it has the same vibe, honestly, but it just has air conditioning and a section off. It was pretty cool. I danced. I haven't danced in a while, and I knew I needed this because I just been going through like stress. That like Friday, I tilted and I lost all of my balance. It was actually funny because today was the day, or today's Sunday. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to just reset for the week and then just do that. But yeah, so today I went to reset it. I did take a trade. Like I took, it's Sunday, it's like past 6 or 5 or 6 or whatever. So, markets are kind of open. So I ended up taking a trade. TP hit, and then I adjusted the amount. Okay. So the account balance when I opened it up NinjaTrader was $49,053 or something like that. I don't know how, because I literally remember, I think price ended up going into my favor a little bit on a trade that I just wasn't there. Like when I tell you, like I fucking tilted, dude, let me get in frame for this. I fucking tilted, like down $1,200 in drawdown, and I just go back on YouTube. Oh, still in the trade. And then I just go back on YouTube and pretend like nothing happened. Because if I don't see it, if I look away, then nothing fucking happened. And that's real. Where's the papers? No, that's not what I'm looking for. It was over here. I saw it. Where is it? Oh, it's on the ground. I saw it. But yeah. So, yeah, today I reset the account back to 50,000, and what I'm going to do, that's what I need to figure out. Honestly, I have no idea. Excuse me if you can hear like a lot of like tongue work. Ha ha ha. You like that, don't you? See, this is why I pause the videos, because I get a little freaky. A little, yeah, just a little bit. But I'm away from the camera, so I can't do that. I'm just trying to get this wrapping thing. But yeah, it's a little, of course it's a frustrating moment, and that's exactly why I needed to go out with my friends and just, everything kind of lined up kind of nicely, just having a distraction, just being able to put yourself in a good environment, good people, laugh, and remember that there's more to life than the charts is actually, why I work so hard on the charts, is so that I can afford to have fun experiences with my friends. Like I of course already have motivation. That's more than that, but that's like like an adult, like a young adult's motivation, right? It's like I want to be able to take a trip. They were talking about Ariana Grande's tour. That's not going to be cheap. So it's like I want to be able to afford that and it not be a problem. So that's like another motivation for me. Now it's not to say, now here's the thing. I have tilted so many times, like it's not even funny, but at the same time it is. But at the same time, it's kind of like this stuff you'll say, I'll work hard, I'll get better. And every time you say that, you kind of have this hope that the experience that you had never happens again. Because I remember back in April when I like really tilted and I blew my account. It was kind of like I was doing the whole big punishment of like, oh, if we blow our account or if we break our rules, 6 months off of trading, even that's fucking crazy now looking back at it. I did not treat myself well. But there's nothing new. Business as usual. But yeah, back then it was hard, and I felt like if I gave myself a big enough punishment, I'll never want to tilt or break my rules again, and that inevitably led to me breaking my rules and tilting. It's like you just try, you just try so hard, And I realize, now that I'm forcing things. Like, I'm forcing it, and it's like, shit like that doesn't need to be forced. It doesn't. Like, we can work hard to improve every single day, and there's nothing wrong with that. But, not telling yourself, don't tilt. And it was not like I had that, don't tilt, like in the back of my head, but like verbatim, but it was kind of like that expectation of not doing it because you know what that means, and it's always crazy to tilt, to watch psychology videos, to feel the confidence and, make great trades, make great trading decisions. And then literally 2 weeks of effort got wiped out in one day. And that is a common theme within my life because the video I made, a 1K, a little over $1,000 in profit in 2 weeks. And then I blew it all. Funny enough, before I got to that, I was at $940 and I knew that. And then I got excited, I got greedy, couldn't accept my losses, and then I lost it. So I literally got close to $1,000, if not at $1,000 twice. And both times ended with me tilting and losing all of my profit. So in this situation, it's kind of interesting for me to say out loud to myself that, I am still proud of myself. And the reason is because there's underlying events that happen that, I cannot not acknowledge, right? Dude, we made $940, close to $1,000 in profit in 2 weeks, and all with our same trades. No crazy shit, not trying to do 3 contracts this day and 1 contract that day. And no, we were like literally following our rules, and we got up to that point. Now, some days it'd be get emotional or, maybe broke a rule or two. Yeah, that definitely happened. But overall, we were, doing exactly what we said we were going to do. And then, our emotions got to us and we lost it. But it's the fact that we got it in the first place is what I'm proud of, because I never could say that. I never could say, because like the account was literally, I'm pretty sure at like, when I first got it, it was like, shit, if I can remember, maybe it was at 50,200. So, I mean, it's not exactly $1,000 or close to $1,000 in profit since we're starting from the 200 point, but it was still like, bro, I actually did that. Like, I grew it, bro. I've never done that before, like ever. And so to be in that position to do those things, it was good. But yeah, man, I kind of want to sit on this trash can. Is that random? I want to be in frame. But I don't want to sink my trash can because I really do like this trash can. So fuck, hold on. Bruh, see what happens when you start using your head? I could have did this a while. 13 minutes in, man. Could have did this a while ago. Bro, it takes me forever to grind up shit, especially when I'm talking. The funniest part is that the longest part is grinding, but then me rolling, it doesn't take that long. Hell, if I already rolled it, grinded it, this process would take a lot less. But anyway, just basically wanting to talk about the constant expectation of getting better every single time you get on the charts. Like, whether it be emotionally or, maybe like trading analytically, like your technical skills, like you just constantly want to get better. And it's really heartbreaking when that's just not what's going on, like, at all. And you're trying your hardest and you're trying your best and you're watching all those videos and they're saying the same exact shit. It don't matter who you go to. They all say the same exact shit. And you be nodding your head like, yeah, it's so true. Can't believe people do that. It's so simple. Type shit, right? Like, you be like at least me. How many times have I been like, man, I can't believe people do that, man. I would say I be like that during the times when I'm following my rules and I'm seeing, like results from following my rules. That's when I get into that cocky ego thing. Like, man, I can't believe people be breaking their rules. People be. I wish I could just pop up a video or a clip of me like saying like, okay, so I tilted to I tilted to and then it just goes back to another video. I can't believe people be doing like, yo, man, we all hypocrites. That be the one. It's like, it's just funny though, cause it's because you could really be believing it too. Like, you really be like, I am a professional trader, a consistently profitable trader. And you are, but it's like, girl, you don't have the emotions of one. Like, you may have the skill, but the emotions? No. To be able to do it consistently, it's like, dude, we all see trading for what it is. It's a place to make a fuck ton of money. And so when you're in that position, where you're in that point, it's like every candle, every tick, it just feels so like I could have made $1,000 today, bro. Like $500, like I don't need, like, bro, like, really, like, I don't need, like, why am I stopping at 200? Or maybe if you say you're stopping at 200, you just think like, yo, like, this same move could be worth $800, $900, $1,200, or if I keep on trading with the same contract size, I could make 1,000 in a day, like, and and it's like, dude, that'd be the part. And it's not. I mean, I'm not saying this to like get myself in a mood where I'm doing exactly that. I'm sticking to my rules. I'm not breaking anything. I'm just saying it. I'm just calling myself out. Like we be saying like, yeah, nah, and then we be blowing shit up. And then we're like, who did that? Me, of course. But it's kind of like, oh, I did that. Like, trading, something that I realized was that I'm in tune with my emotions, but I'm not in tune with the self-control of it all. Like, I'm aware, but I'm not a captain of my emotions, or I have not been able to navigate what feeling certain emotions mean to me and what that means in trading, right? Because I remember it was either Monday or Tuesday. I gotta look in my journal, but no, it was Tuesday. Or it was, sorry, Tuesday, Wednesday, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, it was one of those days in the week. I was in the office, I was trading, and I remember losing a trade and being really nervous before I even took the trade or set the trade up, and I lost. And then I left. I had to use the bathroom, and that gave me, some time away. I addressed my feelings of how I felt. I went back into the charts still, and then I won a trade, and then I was like, okay, now we're break even. And then I took another trade, and I lost, and it did something to me. I can't explain it, but if you're this far in the video, you know what I mean. To lose, go back to break even, and then to take another trade and then lose. You know what that means. You know how that feels. So I was going through that, and that was just an example of how like in tune I wasn't with my self-control, because I could have ended the day. First of all, I could have ended the day on the loss, but I didn't want to do that because I don't like to lose. But then I decided to trade again. That trade won, awesome. We're break even. but then go ahead to trade again after being so emotional due to the loss and then being able to recover. I wasn't like, okay, let me chill. We're break even. This is awesome. Like, let's call it a day. I kept on going. And those are the parts, like, so and for me, it's kind of like, it's from a place of kind of like, don't be a pussy, kitty. Like, what do you mean you're done? Like, this is the markets, bro. Niggas is making like $100,000. Like, what do you mean you're done? Why are you getting so emotional? Like, just keep on going, bro. Like, you're a trader, trade, not really giving the respect to my emotions that's really needed to do this stuff, and feeling like it's not that big of a deal when it actually is. Because just like with the person that I am and how I internalize situations, it's like I always feel like I'm not, like, I shouldn't make a big deal of how I feel. Like, how I feel doesn't really matter because I'm being over dramatic, and it's honestly probably not that big of a deal, you know? And so I don't really take my feelings into consideration a lot of the times, because I'm just saying like, oh, you'll get over it type shit, right? And so I push myself. I always push myself, but I push myself even when it may not be mentally the best thing for me to do, because I'm like, what's the big deal? And I'm recognizing that with trading, that's not good. So, I'm not trying to say this in hopes of me automatically just switching up my life around, because I get into that mindset like, yeah, I'm just gonna do X, Y, Z and never. No, bro. Like, but yeah, this video is getting pretty long, so I'm just gonna end it there. You already saw I've been rolled this up, but I'll be chatting. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a good time, just talking about my feelings, my emotions, while also rolling up some bud. And yeah, gonna be smoking this shit. Gotta get myself something to eat because I'm hungry and I need to use the bathroom and I need to drink some water. But yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe. I make videos every single, oh my god, day. Okay, I gotta leave. Please subscribe, and I'm out. Brr.